Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have all new Dollar Tree Christmas DIYs to share with you. Some of the DIYs in this video are some of my favorite Christmas ones I have ever done. Last year I came out with a red truck Christmas video and you guys absolutely loved it, so I knew that I wanted to come out with a new one this year. But before we get started, if you are new here, I would love for you to join us by subscribing down below. For this first DIY, I picked up two of these wood trucks from the Dollar Tree with the Christmas tree in the back. I love Dollar Tree's wood products. I think that they are just so good for $1. And I also picked up this little wood box from the Crafter Square. So to get started, I'm just taking that twine off the top because we are going to be creating a 3D self-standing truck. And I'm just going to go ahead and give everything one coat of this red spray paint because I'm going for a red truck here. You can definitely paint them by hand, but the spray paint is just a lot quicker and I love this color specifically. I'll leave it linked down below. It's apple red from Rust-Oleum and I think it is just perfect for Christmas time. So here they are. I did tape off the trees because I wanted to hand paint those green and I didn't want to get red paint all over them, so I just used some painter's tape there. And now I'm going to go ahead and just paint these by hand with a dark green color. For the wheels, I'm just going to be using some black chalkboard paint that I picked up in the Crafter Square at the Dollar Tree. So I just painted the front of the wheels on both trucks, and then on the back I did paint the tree part green. And now to assemble the truck, I just took the box and I put some hot glue on the center of it. Then I stood up one of my trucks and I just held the box in place until the hot glue was dry. And then I put some more hot glue on the other side of the box and then I just sandwiched it in between my second truck. I decided to paint a little bit of snow on the tree with some white paint, and now just to make it all pop, I'm going to be adding in these Dollar Tree fairy lights. So I just put some batteries in and I put the battery pack in the center of the truck and then I just wrapped the lights around the two trees and that is it. It's a very simple DIY, but it's so sweet and you can definitely fill the truck with whatever you like. This next DIY is one of my all-time favorite DIYs for Christmas that I have ever done. So from the Dollar Tree, I picked up these trees as well as these glitter stickers. And the star of the show is this red truck. So this is actually not a Christmas decoration. I found this in the Dollar Tree's candle department and it's meant to hold a small plant, but I think that it works perfectly for Christmas and it's just so adorable. So I'm just going to be taking this larger tree from this pack here, and to make it fit into the truck, all I'm going to be doing is just taking that base and just slightly bending it. Now it's just going to fit perfectly into the back of our red pickup truck. And you can stop here if you like the look of this, but I thought it would be fun to make it look a little bit more Christmassy. So I took two of the smaller snowflakes from that sticker pack and I just put one on either side of the truck. This DIY takes about a minute to do. It is so quick, but definitely one of my favorites ever and would look so cute on a tier tray. Next DIY is another one of my favorites. So I picked up two placemats from Dollar Tree, but these are part of their tapestry placemat collection. So they're fabric and they are just really nice quality. So I picked up first this one with the red truck and the snow scene, and the second one I picked up was this Christmas tree. So we are going to be making a pillow today, and it's very simple. It's going to be about a $2 pillow plus the cost of the glue and the stuffing, but I already had those on hand luckily. So to start off, I am just going to be removing that paper and any tags that are on here. Now to glue it, I'm going to be using this Gorilla Hot Glue. I absolutely love these glue sticks. They offer a really nice hold. I just picked them up from Amazon. They might be sold out at the moment, but if they're in stock, I'll leave a link to them down below. So you can definitely sew this pillow if you prefer that. I do like to sew, but I also like how easily you can just assemble these with some hot glue, so I opted for the hot glue today. So I just put some hot glue around the top line, and you'll see here my one placemat was a little bit too long for the other one, so I just solved that by folding it in half and then just gluing it that way. So I just worked my hot glue right around the edges. I worked in small sections until all of it was glued. But I did leave a small opening on the bottom here so we could stuff it. And to stuff it today, I am just using some Poly-Fil, and now the last thing is just to glue it closed. You could just buy two of the same placemats if you wanted to have the same image on both sides, but I thought it would be really fun and different to make a double-sided pillow. That way, depending on your mood, you could just flip it and have this beautiful scene here with the red truck, and maybe when you get a little bit closer to Christmas time, you turn it around and you can see the beautiful Christmas tree. For this next DIY, I'm going to be using this sign from the Dollar Tree. So Santa is of course adorable, but I'm going to be making my own sign on the back portion here. So I just removed the string from the top because I want to add my own ribbon later on. But first, I'm going to be painting the entire back in one solid coat of this white chalk paint. I am obsessed with this chalk paint. It works and covers so well. And now the next step is just to add some window clings. So I picked up these window clings from the Dollar Tree. These are from last year, so I'm not sure if they are going to have these ones this year. They usually have the same ones or a variation of the same ones. So if they don't have these exact red truck ones, they might have another variety, but this method works with any window cling. So all you have to do is just take all your window clings off, lay them however you want on your sign, and then to make the permanent hold, you just want to put a layer of Mod Podge down on the sign and then place your window cling back onto that Mod Podge. And then once everything is glued down, you are going to cover everything with one final layer of Mod Podge to seal it in. And while my Mod Podge was still wet, I took some faux snow that I picked up at the Dollar Tree and I just sprinkled it on top. That way it would stick to the wet Mod Podge and it would dry just like this. And I just shook off any extra snow, but it honestly did hold to the Mod Podge really well. And now for the final step, I'm just going to be putting in this candy cane ribbon that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. And here is the final result. Using window clings like this is just so fun and easy, but it can really transform a sign, and they just have the most beautiful images, and especially for $1, you definitely can't beat that. Thank you guys so much for coming back to watch another Dollar Tree DIY. I have a lot more Christmas content on the way, so be sure to come back very soon. Thank you so much for watching. To subscribe to my channel, you can just click on my picture right here, and be sure to check out this video for some more crafting fun.